YouTube, so bear with me a second. Pedro, Solly, Emily, good afternoon, team. So, Simon, good afternoon. All right, let me just let everyone know. Okay, there we go. Just sent out the message. Okay, perfect. Right, while everyone's just logging in right now, just let me know if this is the first time to the live stream. If it is, welcome, and if it isn't, welcome back. Okay, so structure that I'm interested in. Uh, Support that we're seeing down here on gold is holding. And if we go to the daily, something I just want to look at from yesterday is we had a big outside candle and then we opened slightly higher and then we've just pushed lower. So I'm looking at this as maybe this is just the market grabbing some liquidity to then potentially push higher. So what I'm going to look for are buys above this high. So let's just go over to gold, 15-minute chart. Would help if I was on the right time frame. Thought it looked different. There we go. Now, I am going to put a buy stop order in right now because I am favoring a move to the upside. If we break below, that's fine. I'll look for sells. But as it stands, I'm just looking at this as a potential move higher. What's the distance from there to 6 pips? No, we'll keep it there. Okay, so I'll show you my order right now that I've got placed. Bear with me 1 second. I'm just going to put partial TPs in. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's switch screens so you can see it, guys. So you can see my orders or pending order. User 007, aka James Bond, good afternoon. Juancho, good afternoon. Some of these initials I can't say them. Right, TikTok, I'm waiting for the pop-up to change the screen. YouTube, I've just changed the screen so you can see what we're looking at on. So we've got a pending order right now while we're waiting for TikTok to give me the permission to change. This is the pending order. This is what I'm looking at. Right, try again. So just wait. Anchor, good afternoon, welcome. Music on stage, what's that? Is that someone or is it? I don't know what the hell it is. What's music on stage mean? Is that someone? Funny stuff, good afternoon. Vovo, good afternoon. Half, good afternoon. Uh, who's on who's on YouTube today? Is it is it a faithful? So look, we are looking at price holding support here. We've seen buyers reject support level. We've seen a wick down. I'm looking for momentum as COMEX comes into play to break the high here and just go on. I'm scaling half out at 10 pips and I'm just going to look for it to run up towards the top of the range. So I just bring this down a little bit to just below the top of the range. Oh, in fact, YouTube, TikTok still not changed. Try again. Zahira, welcome. Celine T, good afternoon. So we have a pending order. You can see it on YouTube. But hey, Terry, how you doing? Peter Cole, good afternoon. Anna, hi, darling. Clem, good afternoon. So look, we've got a pending order, but it's just if there was one thing I would change about there we go. If there's one thing I would change about TikTok, it would be how we can change screens much better. So Mikey, good afternoon. Disney, good afternoon. So, guys, we're getting a lot of people that come in and drop off on TikTok. I want to know on TikTok, are you actually live trading? Are you demo trading? Or have you just come across this live stream by mistake? Hi, Elisa, how are you doing, darling? Um, because what I do here is I'm a price action trader. I focus on three markets. That's gold, NASDAQ, Disney is live trading. Disney, whereabouts are you from? You losing so much money, it's unbelievable. Oh shit, that's not the answer I want to hear. But look, oh, so from the Midlands. Okay, well listen, we apply a very strict basis here. Um, I'm ha more than happy for you to um message me on WhatsApp if you're struggling and you want a little bit of help. 07356 237 138. You can always get through to me there. That's a UK number, and I can discuss some options with you. But look, I'm here most days at 1 p.m. and I will run through a very strict basis of what we do. Um, just remember, trading is where do most people go wrong with trading? Where do you think, guys? Where do most people go wrong with trading? What do you think most over trading? Farrentil Farrington. Oh, who's that? Impulsive. Adam, is that Mr. Cropley? I should really start my own channel. Everything I'm doing, do the opposite. Risk management. Okay, so listen, there's a lot of good answers coming out here. So risk management is probably up there because look, there's only one thing you can control, right? And the one thing that you can control as a trader is the risk. So let's say, for example, Disney on TikTok is saying everything that he is doing, the market's doing the opposite thing. So let's just say Disney was trading with 0.01. Sorry, Disney. Um, um, let's say Disney was trading at zero point zero 0.01 lots. The worst thing that could happen is they would be losing around 6 pence per pip every time it went wrong. So where it goes wrong is imagine going into the gym and you go, right, okay, I want to start getting fit or I want to start lifting weights. So do you go into the gym and pick up the heaviest weight there is? No, you go into the gym, you pick up a weight that's manageable and you do your sets and your reps. And eventually you get stronger, your body gets used to it, you start getting stronger, you more disciplined, then you start lifting heavier. If you were running, you want to start running distance, you don't go and run a marathon straight away. You do a few miles and then you do a few miles further and then you drop back a bit and then you do a few more or you do some shorter, faster runs to get your heart rate up. So when you run the longer runs, you're running at a lower heart rate. So these kind of things are what you should be doing when you're trading. So you trade with small risk initially, wait to see results. As the results come, then you can start to increase risk. So that's the first thing I would say. Risk management is the only thing you control. The next thing, as Farrentil Farrington, who is that? Just let me know because I know you've come up as a different name somewhere else. Has said overtrading. So overtrading is a classic. Um, Most people think because you're trading or looking to make money from trading, you need to be trading all the time, right? No. What you need to think of is you need to be like a sniper. A sniper will sit in the fields or a huntsman and they will wait for that one clear shot. They won't just sit there spraying ammunition around. They wait for the clean shot, and when they do it, they take it. Okay? So trading should be exactly the same. Have a set of rules that are clear, concise. That means when it comes to execution, for example, like this, right? I'll just go to text, I'll go to this bit, and I'll go range trade, buy, boom. Okay, typical. You can always rely when you want technology to work, it doesn't. So I'll bring up my rules. Range by. For God's sake, give me strength. Trying again. Doesn't want to do it for some reason. Okay, let's just click something else and then we try again. Anyway, so let's try a different rule. None of it wants to work. Try range by. Ah, fuck off. Sorry, guys. Um, it's just I I don't understand why it's not working. Um, Text. I'm going to bring the text across when I get it to work. Range by. It's just. Anyway, so range by, we want support. We want clear space to the left-hand side. We want a buyer candle, which we've got. We want a wick down. Then we want it to break the high. So as it breaks the high where our entry price is, what we can get is, let's have a look at the 30. The 30 will be looking even better. The 30 looks perfect. So we're looking now, look at this, for those that are members, the 30 is absolutely perfect. This looks like, can anyone tell me there's a member that's in TikTok or in YouTube? Just tell me what you see here right now. That's one of my members. Tell me what you see. Yes, Simon. Yes, Dan. Anyone in TikTok? Who's a member in TikTok? Anyone in TikTok that's a member? It's going down. No, I think it's going up. So, tennis ball effect. I've got a buy order in above this 30-minute candle high. Okay. Oh, Disney, you got a sell order in. Okay. Well, listen, maybe this could be the time that you're right, just where I get a losing trade on live stream. Um, we've got a pending order sat above the high of this bullish candle. So one thing I want you to take note of, the last few hours have been perfect examples of what I call the tennis ball analogy. When you're looking at a chart, you want to see how candle bodies move in relation to the market. So, for example, what I'm seeing here is strong body, small body, big wick. Then we start to see a bearish body with a decent body, then a strong body, smaller body, smaller body, smaller body with wicks. Then we see buyer body reverse. So look at this. This little cycle up and this cycle down is perfect tennis ball analogy in the sense that if you've got a tennis ball and you throw it and it hits a wall, what happens to the tennis ball? What happens to the tennis ball? Tell me what happens to the tennis ball when it hits the wall. Okay, it bounces back. Yes, but what happens to the shape of the tennis ball? What happens to the shape of it? When it hits the wall, Disney said he's been throwing his tennis balls into a pond. Yeah, exactly, Disney. It squeezes, right? So this it squeezes and then it goes back into its original shape. Okay, so if you look at this, this is the tennis ball flying, then it hits the wall, it compresses, then it goes back into its original shape, accelerates, then hits the wall, compresses, and starts to accelerate. So what I'm looking for now is price to push up and come up towards the top of the range. Still in 33.71 buys from yesterday, HFSFHH. This is why I can't speak to people properly on here because they all have crazy symbols that so whoever HFSFHH is, nice buys. Yep, probably heading up towards that 3400, but first barrier for me will be 33.84. Oh, I'm peeling like a good one today. So yeah, happy for it to In fact, what I will do is I'm gonna push this up into here, and I'm gonna put another partial TP in here. Set. Okay, let's hope we can. Took partials at 86 earlier. Listen, taking partials is great. Always take partials. Partials will stop you from eliminating accounts. You can't lose money if you bank profit. Um, okay, yeah, so look, yes, that was an outside candle, and if we break the high of this candle now, this will form an uprange candle coming into COMEX open. So looking good. Can we keep our win streak going for August? We've only got, I'm not going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. There's no live stream tomorrow, guys. So I can only apologize for that. I can't do an afternoon session. Uh, so in theory, I think today will be the last. How high do you think it will go? I mean, I've put my extended target at 33.91. Um, I don't care if it goes to 3400. I'm not greedy. Um, I'll take the bit in the middle. Mr. Gold Trader, welcome back, sir. Yeah, it was quiet last week. I didn't even look at the charts. Yeah, went away. Okay, so we're live in gold now. Let me just check this. Okay, so we got slipped a few pips there. I just had to move my TP a little bit. So we're looking for those 10 pips. See if we can. Getting close to, so 70%, literally we're there. So definitely a good place for break even now, guys. Whoa, so, right, break even's in. There we go, TP1 hit. Thank you very much. Right, now it can go and do whatever it needs to do. So easy pips there, guys. Easy pips. This is Disney. Gold has been chopping me. You have multiple stop losses and blown accounts. How do you even have TP1, TP2? I don't understand. Okay, so multiple ways you can do it. Let me just move my stop up a little bit because I don't want to get caught by extra swaps. So if you don't use any software like Trade Assistance, Dane's Trades, or Magic Keys, then you would have to place multiple trades with the same entry price and different targets. So that's how I do it with the software. But if you wanted to do it manually, you'd have to do multiple trades with multiple targets. There we go, stopped at break even. So nice little setup. Again, I will be looking potentially. Hold on, what's 43? Maybe if this candle closes like this and the next one wicks down, I will buy effectively just above the closing price. We'll see how this one fares. But I'm kind of done for the day. That's two for two, 3 for 3 today. Let me just update the results for August on the live stream for YouTube. So on live streams this month, we've taken 8 trades. We've had 6 wins and 2 break evens. Kaylin, pleasure. Well done. Now look, you might say, oh, if you'd have held it and not moved your stop loss, you'd be making more money. Yeah, I would, but that's how I manage trades, guys. Also means that I don't lose a lot. You just caught gold buy 74 to 80. Lovely. I mean, there will be more options. So if we see we've got 6 minutes to wait, I've got a horrible feeling this is just going to run. And if it does, it does. Uh, I don't mind. Um, but gold melts when Nvidia earnings out. Um, absolutely. How many lots in one trade? On this account, this one copies onto multiple. On this account, I just do one lot. I only trade small on this account, and then it copies onto other accounts. So I won't I won't pretend to tell you that I sell by hundreds of lots or 50 lots here. I just do the same thing, catch pips, keep everything consistent. Um, I don't have any funded accounts personally, but I'm I've traded them in the past, and there's only one company that has that I've seen that has fantastic payouts and doesn't really give a shit about when it comes to see using things like magic keys. Um, you get penalized with a lot of with a lot of funded accounts. They'll let you use it on the what do you call it? They'll let you use it on the challenge, but when it comes to live account, they ban you. So it doesn't really work for me. Um, I've just got max funding with FTMO swing account. A lot of my members have been paid out with instant FX capital. Um, I, I'll just share that with you. And they are doing a decent little. So anyone that opens an account this month um, and places a trade, they will be doing. Yeah, I share. There you go. They will enter you into a free prize draw. So I'm going to be doing the prize draw. It'll be on the 31st, which is the Sunday at 6 p.m. We'll do a Zoom. They're going to send me whoever's opened accounts. You'll go into a random picker and you'll get a 5K to 100K scaling account. Um, so last month, the winner was Vic Snazzle. Um, they've done it a few times now. They've not done it since, I think last month was the first one since March. Um, look at that. Gold. We got the analysis right. Yeah, I think they've been around about a year now. Yeah. So there'll be no more trades on gold now. Unfortunately, that one worked out perfectly. A couple of the guys on there didn't get caught at break even. Was you in the same buy 74 to 80? No, I bought at 78. Uh, just here. 78.40. It'd be up 25 pips now. We got 10 pips out of it, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna moan at 10 pips. Sorry guys, I just got to do. There we go. Said it's incorrect to move the stop loss, not a break even, but under the low of the wick of the candle. So as soon as it hits target, it goes straight to break even for me. That first 10 pips, I move it straight to break even. If you want to just move it underneath the low of the candle, that's where it moves to as soon as it triggers. So as soon as it triggers, it goes here. But you hit 10 pips, and then if you want to leave it there, that's your in this instance, you look at that now and you go, oh, that would have been the right thing to do. But, hindsight is a wonderful thing. We don't know what the markets are going to do. Breakout was pending, saw the buy orders filling up. Uh, so, look, ultimately, analysis was spot on. Um, we got the right trade. You're never going to get every single pip, and you're never For me, it's all about risk management. Yeah, you got to. For me, it's all about risk management, right? This one, you look at it, you go, oh, it's just shot off. Should have had all that. Next time, you might take 10 pips and then it reverses and stops you out, and you lose 15 pips and you're a negative 5 pips. You just this is the pros and cons of trading, right? You're never going to get everything every time. So you have to do something that is consistent, that you can adhere to, that isn't going to play with your emotions. Because I know some of you might be looking at this now going, oh, damn, I could have had 28 pips and this is what I would have made. Yeah, but also you could look at this and you could go, oh, I could have sold here and got out here, but that's never going to happen. Okay. Anyone that tells you that they sold here and bought here and sold here and bought here, just ignore them. Yeah. Just do things that you can do consistent. Oh, sorry, I've just realized I'm on the wrong screen. So I was saying, just if someone says they sold here and then bought here and then sold here and bought here and sold here and then bought here, just ignore them. No one's going to do that. No one's going to do that. And if they can do that, then they're going to be one of the wealthiest people in the world. So as it stands, trades taken through August, 6 wins, 0 losses, and 2 break-evens on the live stream. So nice results for the live stream through August. Sound is quiet. Is that better, Adam? The mic had moved a little bit. Peter Cole, let me check. That's better. Okay, let me just check audio. It's on full. We are advanced audio properties. Don't understand that. Lock volume, copy filters. It's better, is it? Because I'm a little bit. I don't know what else to look at, to be fair. Yeah, good now. Okay, I just moved the mic, so apologies. Gold is, I think you could buy gold again if you wanted now. It's only 15 pips. I'd have been in, nah, forget it. Let me just have a look at the DAX. No, NASDAQ. I think NASDAQ sells could be interesting. Okay, so 30 minute, 15. Okay, so NASDAQ will wait to see what happens here. We've got 13 minutes for this candle to close before we can look at anything. I'm looking to short at 33.88 on gold. Okay, let me just go back to TradingView because I hate looking at MT4 for bloody analysis. VIP gold free signal link in the bio. Join now Telegram. Thanks, Khan Sahib. I'll be doing that. Thank you. I'll be getting those signals from you for free, pal. Nothing like a good old free signal, is there? One with no risk, no doubt. Commander-in-Chief, good afternoon. Took gold buys at 75, managed to get 10 pips. Wish I had left it. That old saying, right? Wish I'd left it alone. Wish I'd left it alone. What's your thoughts on the DAX? Let's have a look. DAX. Looks bloody Messy. Daily. Okay, I don't even like anything for buys based off the 4 hour until we get all the way up there. Let's have a look at the hourly, see if that sheds any light. I, I just don't like the DAX at the minute, guys. I'd rather trade NASDAQ to be fair. NASDAQ's looking good for sells. I don't like the DAX. I'd leave the DAX well alone. So what we're going to wait for here is 15-minute candle to close below. Hopefully it doesn't drop too far in the next 10 minutes, and then we'll be taking a sell. Utente, let's have a look. Oh, yes, Mark, long time. Hope you and the family all good. Dr. Football Brain, who's this? Who's Dr. Football Brain? Oh, Andy, who did my who did my daughter's first birthday. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, Andy, nice to see you, mate. How are you? Oh dear. Right. Uh-oh. So Andy, welcome. I never knew you were a. I don't know if you can hear my Andy, if you can hear my daughter now in the back. She's going to be 4 this year, believe it or not. 4 in a couple of months. So it's been a while since I've seen you. But yeah, just enjoying the final few days of school holidays. Um, right. Uh, Here she comes. Is this day trading? Yeah. What's wrong? Sorry, guys. Okay, that. Okay, what's wrong? Um. Okay. So, as I was saying, guys, this is it's live, right? You can't help it. Once back at school, um, next week, we won't get these little interruptions, but yeah, time certainly has flown. So we're looking at Nasdaq shorts. Nasdaq shorts underneath 23. I'm gonna have to change the price because it has adjusted. Uh, 25, 23,5305. Let's go 528. Okay. So if we get a close below like this in the next 8 minutes, if the next candle wicks up, we'll sell the low of this candle. If it drops too far, then we'll leave the trade alone. Uh, Cheers, Adam. Take care, buddy. Yeah, so listen, we just got to be careful with this because we're only 30 points down on the day. Daily, let me just have a look. Yeah, we've broken the highs first and then dropping, so could see some more downside on this. One thing to be wary of is if we break this low, it might just go without us. But this is why we're going to be patient and we'll wait for the market to set up. So look, This is, we're going to look for a breakout short. Let's hope. Why is it not working? Text, templates, breakout short. There we go. Okay, so look, do we have support? Yes, we do. Do we have a close below support? Well, we're waiting for this candle to close below. If it closes below, then we want to look left. Do we have clear space? Well, I've already marked it out. We look at this big candle here. Yes, we've got loads of clear space. We've got 64 pip range. So we know if the next candle then wicks up, we're going to place the sell stop underneath the low of this bearish candle, and we're going to look to trade it down to 23,483. Okay, so it it would look like this. Short position would look something like this. Now, initial stops, they don't have to be above the high of that candle, but that's effectively what I'm looking for. The next candle, as it wicks up, might test this old support level again. If it does, fantastic. If it comes all the way up into here, not a problem. We'll be placing our stop loss, sell stop below the low of that candle if we push up. Then, if it reverses and moves lower, we're going to bring our stop loss down to above the high of the candle, wherever that may be. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? I can't, darling. I'm using all the screens now, baby. I know you want Tom and Jerry. Well, then you have to get your iPad. Go and get your iPad then, and then you can sit on. I don't ask Mummy or Archie. I don't know, darling. I'm on live stream, baby. Thank you, thank you. She takes after her mum, not me. Yeah, so you can hear Tom and Jerry. Yeah, yeah, she wants to watch Tom and Jerry. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Motherent. Appreciate the comments. Um, so yeah, so right now we're just waiting. We've got 4 minutes to wait. As you can see, it's 1:41 and 11 seconds. We've got 3 minutes 50 seconds to wait for the candle to close. And until that point, I'm going to do nothing. Let's just come back, have a look at gold. Nothing to do here. Let's have a look at the DAX. Ooh, DAX. DAX has actually come into a little bit of clean space, but it's gone too far. NASDAQ's dropping as well. They're all dropping. Typical. So this is what I was saying. If it broke this low, I think it may just go without us. I can still get 20 pip target, but this is where the patience comes in, guys. You gotta wait, let the candle close below. Don't want to get caught there. Famous great saying for trading is, I'd rather be a pilot on the floor wishing I was in the air than a pilot in the air wishing I was on the floor. So just wait for the candles to close. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to miss the trade. It's much better position to miss the trade than be in a trade and think, shit, how do I get out of this? Boom, it did. What's that, Disney? Disney, can I just say I've been waiting since 11 a.m. as I bought, missed some profit. You came and said it's going up. Boom, it did. Will you buy if candles drop? Now, I'm not going to touch gold now. I'm going to sell NASDAQ. This is what I want to sell. We've got 1 minute 50 seconds to wait. Disney's in profit. There you go. Your tennis balls are coming back out the pond, mate. Tennis balls are flying back out the pond into your hand. Oh, for today. Well, listen, I'd rather be in profit for today than a loss. Thanks, Lisa. Take care, darling. So look, now if you're going to be placing a trade, it's going to be like this, underneath the low. If you wanted to be a little bit more aggressive, what you can do is if the next, what are we on? We still got 1 minute 12 seconds. Um, yeah, guys, so listen, if anyone's looking to join the membership, there's multiple ways you can do it. Obviously, there's a typical monthly membership, but if you wanted to know a way of, if you're live trading with over £1,000 or more, then and you want to find out how you can join my membership without actually paying the monthly cost, just drop me a WhatsApp to 237-138. Yeah, you're gonna have to go and get your iPad, darling, because I don't know. Go and ask mummy. I can't because I'm working, darling. I don't know where it is, darling. 07356 237 138. Okay, so there is a way that you can join without the monthly subscription, but I will explain that to you once you've messaged me on WhatsApp. What are you on now? How do I find it in app? This is the NASDAQ. So on your broker, that could be NDX, it could be NAS 100, it could be US Tech. Okay, so sell stop is going in now underneath the low of the bearish candle. Right, open trade. 23,481, 23, there we go, that'll do. Let's just check, see if we can have a look. So I'm gonna put my extended target all the way down at 23,450. 23. So I'm gonna do it. What, darling? Okay. Um. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me just change screen. Just uh, hey, watch it on the chair over there, darling, because I can't have the sound. Christ. Okay, but just leave it there, darling. Okay. Okay. Right. There we go, guys. Okay. So I've changed the screen on YouTube. Let me change it on TikTok. Ooh, hold on, Alana. I'm gonna have to turn it down because TikTok might not like this. I always get into trouble for something on TikTok for. Okay, there we go. So you can see the sell stop order in. Um, Disney, did you find the market? Now just remember, guys, what I'm trading here is purely for educate. What I'm doing is for educational purposes. It's not advice. Let me just put that on the screen. So remember, this is something that I do on uh, a daily basis. What I try and show people is how you can use a set of rules to become consistent with your trading. And it's not a get rich quick system. It's all about being very analytical and being disciplined. So we're looking for this market to break the low. What I'm going to do now, because it's tapping the level, I'm actually going to bring it underneath the low of the current candle. So right now, what we've created is a top wick on this current 15-minute candle. Oh, I've not put my partial TPs in. There we go. Set. Okay, so we've put a 20 pip partial take profit in. So we're looking for the market now. It's created a top wick, so grabbing liquidity to then roll over and move lower and hopefully go on to hit our take profits. Any questions, guys? Rocks on the. Did you find it, Disney? NDX or US Tech or NASDAQ? US 100? Anyone new on YouTube today? Is anyone new, or is it? I'm new to this, so will you literally buy and sell each hour? Good question. No, I don't do that. I probably place 2 to 3 trades a day. Um, Today we've had 3 trades. Um, but on live stream for YouTube and TikTok, there's only been 1 trade. So the stats that I show on YouTube, that is just for the live streams that I've taken through August for TikTok and YouTube. So, and I was away last week, so there was no live streams last week. So we've had 8 trades, 6 wins, and 2 break evens. Uh, so buy on the dip, sell on the high. Not really. That would be like the old sort of Wall Street language that came out, from Charlie Sheen. What was the original? It was called Wall Street. Um, Probably showing my age with that film. Um, the they always used to shout buy low, sell high. I mean, that makes sense with stocks but right now, because back in the day, the markets just when it came to equities, it would be a buy on what? What about it? No. This one thinks you can get away with so much with me. Um, so yeah, that's where it comes from. But right now, you have to remember that you can because in the old days it used to be buy only. Why would it be buy only? Because the markets, when you're trading equities, the whole point of a stock market is the companies that are in the stock market are there because they perform well. And if they perform well, that means they're going to generate more profits. That's going to be higher earnings. That means that over time, in theory, the company's going to be worth more money, so naturally, it should be an appreciation in value. That's why you have a lot of old school stock traders that are buy only. They don't believe in selling the stock market because they're not in the stock market to devalue. How do you see the Russell 2000? I don't trade it, but I will have a look in a little bit if we're still online. I'm just waiting to see if NASDAQ drops. Uh, yeah, so in terms of Simon, what I'm looking at is a systematic approach on how to trade, and I do that based on price action. I have a simple, very simple set of rules that allow me to take positions in the market based on set criteria on how the candles form. And it's very, forgive the pun, black and white. That's how I like my charts. There's no gray areas. Um, and we don't rely on emotions. It's either that happens and therefore we take the trade, and if it doesn't happen, we don't take the trade. We know that we're always going to scale out a certain amount of pips on gold and a certain amount of pips on NASDAQ and a certain amount of pips on um, the DAX, and that's fact. I don't sit there and go, oh, I made 10 pips and then got stopped out. I'm over the moon if I make 10 pips. If the market moves and it goes 100 pips, then even better. But if it moves 100 pips and I got stopped out at break even after making 10, I don't care. Ultimately, when you get into those positions where you start caring about what the market's doing, you're going to start changing the process. Yeah, only trade on price action. I entered it last week in sells, but I'm still stuck in losses. Okay, we'll have a look in a little bit once I get if this trade triggers or if I cancel the order. Uh, so anyone new in TikTok or anyone new on YouTube, just let me know if this is your first time here. If it is, welcome to the stream. I'd love to know where you're trading from. Um, let me know where you're from. Uganda. Hello. I'm not sure. Don't know if anyone said that if I've had an attendee from Uganda yet, so I think you might be our first. So, Muslim, welcome. Uh, Thanks for the follow, guys, by the way, for those of you that have followed, much appreciated. And those of you that have shared the live stream, again, much appreciated. Um, it's just now we just wait for the market, and this is the painful bit. This is where people get frustrated and start doing silly shit. Just remember, the only thing you can control is your risk. So that means every time you place a trade, it's the number of lots. Uh, oh, cheers, thank you. Um, yeah, just remember there's a few false versions of me out there as well. Um, and I will be rebranding my channel soon. We're going to go to Mark Owen Concepts. I'll give you all a heads up when we do it. Um, like I said as well, also tomorrow uh, there's no live stream tomorrow. I can only apologize for that, but I have a date with my special lady tomorrow. Something we've not done in a long time since this little precious one came along. So yeah, no live streams tomorrow. Are you already in the NAS 100? Nope, just a sell stop waiting. You'll know when I'm in a trade because in this top right hand corner or top, you'll see big blue numbers or big orange numbers. Orange means I'm losing, blue means I'm in profit. Right, let me just have a, while we're waiting on this one. Sorry, darling, stuck under my hair. I'm just checking the other charts a second. Okay, DAX is breaking lower. DAX is breaking lower. Dan, if we close above again, is there a space for a false break? Uh, yeah, you got, depends how high above, but I don't think even if we close above, I'm going to leave my sell stop in. Yeah, so it's a sell stop position, guys. So if you're not familiar with the sell stop position, that just means that the entry is lower than the current market price. Hey, Shemless, how are you? You missed a trade. You already missed a winning trade, buddy. Um, so it just means that our entry is below current market price. So in order for us to trigger, the market has to move in our direction. Uh, okay, so Simon, you just dropped me a message, mate. Hey, so I'm good, Shemless. I'm good, buddy. I'm good. No, not Simon Webster. It's I think it's Simon from TikTok. Yep. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Simon. I've just replied to you. I'll drop you. I'll reply after the session. Yeah. So it's been a decent session, Shemless. We just one trade, one win on gold longs. I only got 10 pips out of it. Um, but we're looking for sells right now on the NASDAQ. So I'll let me just I'll give you the breakout short. Okay, so look, I'm gonna give you the rules for a breakout short. I'm just gonna put them, see if it'll fit on here. Ah, it can only, wow, that's why I hate. Control C. Let me see. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't allow me to put enough text in. See this? Oh, stupid thing. Delete. Okay, so we are just waiting. We've got 1 minute left for the hourly candle to close. Been playing about on 212 for 2 years, mixed success. Gold, please. There's nothing to do on gold, Shemless. We had our trade, which was here. So gold is off radar now. Um, so yeah, happy to give you a call afterwards or talk by WhatsApp, whichever you prefer. It doesn't matter. I do have a call at 3 o'clock, so um, probably before that would work best. Um, I'll be on this live stream to around 2:30. If not, it's sell. What's the sell? Gold? I'm not, or NASDAQ. Guys, if you're gonna say it's a buy or it's a sell, let me know what you're referring to because um I have no idea. So if you're gonna put it's a buy, it's a sell, just let me know which you're making. Can we sell gold? Um, just remember you can sell gold anytime you want, and you can buy gold anytime you want. It just doesn't meet my rules. Um, if this was up here, then I would sell underneath the low of this candle. But it's not up there, so it doesn't meet my rules. And and the range is shrinking. So yeah, it's not a sell for me. Uh, if this comes up into this range, if it gets anywhere over the midpoint of this candle, I'm going to bring my sell stop underneath the low of this candle. And I would look for the market to fill this wick. So I need to see a deeper move higher on this in order to move my sell stop underneath the low of this candle. If not, it's just going to stay where it is underneath the low of this candle. Uh, right, what's happening on? So Simon, what would you say it has been? So Simon on TikTok is just one of my members. He's called Simon on YouTube, which is why there's been a little bit of confusion. Simon on TikTok, what would you say has been the hardest bit of trading for you in terms of not getting results? For being, let's say, static for 2 years, what would you say? Jen Wyman, thanks for the rose. Is that 13 of them? God, you've sent me more roses in 5 minutes than I've had off my missus in years. Forex for women. Trading my way to freedom, helping other mums do the same. Nice. Well done, Jem. So getting close to candle breaking the lows. Uh, Encourage more viewers to share. Who's that? Bart Bartos. That's not Nero's friend Bartos, is it? That's just joined. Can't see. I use multiple brokers. Uh, so uh, thank you, Bartos, for sharing the live stream. So Bartos, you, you don't work in football, do you, by any chance? The one on the screen. This one's Global Prime. I have another one that is Intertrader. I have another one that is Icon. Um, so you like this chart? Well, we're about to get triggered. Hey, I've just realized. Oh, I thought my stop loss needs to be above the high of that candle. For a minute, then I thought there wasn't a stop loss on the chart. Couldn't see it because of the grey line. Let's get auto break even in. Put that in at 15 pips, so 70%, and activate. There we go. Now just remember this chart, the way it's configured, you can do this with any MT4, MT5. It's just the way that I have it configured. Um, so it's just the settings of colors that you like to use. I like a very simple black and white platform. So free LGBT 113. And ooh, nearly got triggered then. We're about to get triggered. And there we go, we're triggered. So we are live short on NASDAQ coming into the open. This could be interesting. Let's see if we can get to break even before we get to NYSE open. You're not giving me much room here, darling. All right, so let's go. So we're about seven. Ooh. Right, what I will do, because we got just over halfway to our first TP. If we get to, I mean, break even point. If we come back to entry price, I'm going to close half off because I want to basically manage risk here coming into the US Open. I think it's going to drop at the same point. Like I said, the only thing we can control is the risk. So I'll let you know if I close half off because you see my cursor here over the close half. And we're getting close to break even at 15 pips. Okay, nearly there. Oh no, what are you doing? Don't do that, darling. So getting close to break even now. Right, so listen, we're 1.5 pips away from break even, so I'm just going to move it straight to break even. I'm going to bring it slightly in front as well because I don't want to have any, let's say, slippage and get caught for some losses. So no, I sold. So this is profit. We're about to get stopped at break even, guys. Well, just slightly in front. There we go. And we're out at break even. So let's just update our stats, results, and that is 3 break evens. Okay, done. So I update this on YouTube. You'll be able to see it on YouTube. Yep, break even. Um, right, guys, I think that's going to be me done for the day. If anyone's got any questions, yeah, I closed it. Can you see the chart? You can see the chart. There's no position, there's no numbers, guys. Um, Thanks, Peter Cole. Thanks, Simon. So, guys, if you've enjoyed today's session, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Potentially, I will be on Friday, potentially, um, but maybe not. What I would say is let's just come back. Did you get any profit? Yeah, I got profit on gold. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, Jez. Take care, mate. Kaylin, thanks, buddy. Take care. Bianca, take care. Um, let's just say we'll aim for Monday, all right? If I can do Friday, I'll do it, but you just have to check my TikTok or free Telegram channel. What else was I gonna say? Anyone wants to ask me any questions, you can do so. It's a UK number. Message me on WhatsApp 237138. Oh, where did that go? Where did I write that? So if you want to ask me any questions about services, etc., 07356237138. Oh, forget the hash. So it's a UK number. That's hilarious. I've got Anchor on one on YouTube and I've got Kaylin on TikTok. Husband and wife, one on the other. Love it. 07356237138. Master in Chief, when are you thinking about joining the team? You're here every day when we're live, so I think you'd be a good addition. All right, guys, take care, have a great day, and I'll catch up with you probably next week. And for those of you that sent roses, flowers, and hearts and followed, etc., appreciate the follow. Take care, have a good day, and see you next week on the lives.